Yeah, it didn't look like it was going to be completed because there was quite a few bigger defenders around there. But it was one of those passes that was just threaded in there in between everybody, and a great pass and a great catch.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Greg Mullen is there. Let Greg Mullen work with you to get the discounts you desire and the coverage you need. State Farm agent Greg Mullen. 2nd down and 3 for the Reds at their own 20-yard line. Man in motion to the left. Ball's going to hand it off to Eckler. He's going to be nailed in the backfield. He's trying to break tackles, but too many beat diggers are there. Connor Weiser was the first of about 5 beat diggers, and then Kyle Muir ate him up. The loss of 2. Back to the 18-yard line. A 3rd down and 5 to go for Eaton.
Just a great play there, but one of those deals where Eckler, he kind of ducked, and our defenders kind of went over the top of him, and he broke that first tackle. He almost took off again. Luckily, we had a lot of diggers there around the ball.
3rd and 5 from the 18. Receivers split out to the left and right. 2 receivers now to the right, 1 to the left. Ball and a shotgun, 2-step drop, takes a deep drop, setting up a screen. That pass going to be caught by Eckler at the 20-yard line, trying to snap out of a tackle, but Connor Weiser throws him down as he grabs him around the jersey right there. It'll be short of a first down, and Eaton will have to punt, a gain of only 1.
Yep, it was a good job there by Weiser. He was at his defensive end position, and before the ball was snapped, he kind of walked it off and started making his way out here to the flat, and he was just in the perfect position when they threw that screen.
Boy, they advanced that football to the 22. There'll still be a 4th down and about 2 to go. 5:47 to go in the 3rd. Each team has had 1 possession. They can't take anything for granted here. You'd figure that Eaton is going to punt, but you can't rush too much because if you get offside, that'll extend the drive. The B-Diggers have to be patient. A low snap bounces into Eckler. He gets it off. A high, fluttering punt, and Rosenbrock calls for a fair catch at the Eaton 49. The B-Diggers couldn't ask for much better. Great field position to start their 2nd drive of the 2nd half.
Boy, good job to Rosenbrock fielding that punt that time. And like you said, he fair caught it. He waved his hands up there, and there was 3 Eaton defenders that hustled down the field for coverage there. They were all standing around him when he caught the ball.
1st and 10 for the B-Diggers at the Reds' 49-yard line. The 14-point Eaton lead. No matter what your loan needs, stop by High Plains Bank at 502 Central Avenue in Wiggins. Inquire about checking and savings accounts as well as CDs at High Plains Bank in Wiggins. Backs are split on 1st and 10 for the 49. Handoff Rosenbrock right up the gut. He puts his head down, and he drives to around the 45. He's corralled after a gain of 4. And Trevor Alemans had an excellent game. He made the tackle.
I'm kind of getting in the groove now where I'm looking at the clock. I'm seeing about just a little over 5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. I'm like, come on, the Diggers, hurry up and score.
Yeah, it's moving along quickly. 2nd down and 6 to go from the Eaton 45. Same backfield, Weiser and Rosenbrock. The give to Weiser, the deep back across the left side, but again, it's a gain of 3, and you'll take it. It's good enough to move the stick. They might have given him the 41, which would give him 4 yards in the play they do. 3rd down and 2 to go for Brush.
Yep, again, just working that 46 and that 47 where they like to just run off tackle and let Rosenbrock do the blocking on the defensive end. But they're taking a lot of time off the clock to get just this 1st down.
Which was the case on their opening drive. They ran 11 plays, couldn't get into the end zone. They fumbled it away. 3rd down and 2 for the 41-yard line. There's the give to Weiser running left side, 1st down to the 35-yard line. He's to the 30, in the clear down the sideline, 20 to the 15. Then he's dragged out of bounds, and they got him probably by the face mask at around the 10. 1st and goal for the B-Diggers as the flag was thrown.
Huge play there, but you know who the guy that ran him down was? It was that Eric Clare, the 6'3", 230-pound defensive tackle that ran all the way from the left side over here down there to make the tackle.
The gain of 32, and then they'll tack on the penalty. It was dragged down at around the 9. But that will be a face mask against Eaton. Half the distance. Well, now the B-Diggers have got to cash in here.
Well, that was a huge play. That's exactly what the Diggers needed, but even more than that is exactly what I needed. Now we just need to punch it into the end zone.
1st and goal for the B-Diggers at the 5. Now Seawald is in that backfield with Rosenbrock. Approaching the 4-minute mark of the third. Garcia hands it off to Seawald. Left side, cuts it back towards the middle, and he is right at the goal line, perhaps, but I think he's short. And he's got a gain of 4 to the 1, it looks like. Or do they give him just a 2-yard line? Yep, gain of 3 to the 2. Second down and goal from there.
I like Coach Stripes going right back to Seawald, showing him he's confident in him, and it's all right after that fumble.
Second and goal for the 2. Seawald and Rosenbrock still in the backfield. Hand off Seawald right up the gut, and he is driving towards the goal line. I don't think he got in. He's right at the goal line. It'll be third and goal. It's a gain of 1 for Seawald, but he couldn't break the plane of the end zone. It's third down. The only advantage there is for Eaton. The clock continues to run, even though we're still in the third quarter, but that's precious time the Beat Diggers would like to have.
No, Stoltz, boy, he holds his ground in there in the middle. For a big guy, he gets off on the count pretty quick. Eaton's in a 6-2 defense right now. A lot of guys up on the line.
Third and goal at the 1. Handoff Weiser left side. He walks into the end zone. Touchdown for Connor Weiser, his second of the game. And the Beat Diggers trail 21-13.
So Weiser's the man this week. Like we said earlier in the game, there's always a different guy that shines from week to week. This week it's Connor. 15 carries, 83 yards, and like you said, he kind of walked in the end zone. They tried to run left. It didn't work. They came back, ended up the middle with Seawald again. Didn't work. Third time they went right back to the same play that they've had a lot of success with on the left side again, and that time, he like you said, he went in untouched.
Extra point to be attempted by J.C. off the hold of Eric Garcia. There was movement. It looked like the left side of the Eaton defensive line. And this will be no procedure against Brush. That must have been in response to a Beat Digger moving. Either way, this is a huge extra point. I mean, Godinez has nailed, I think, all of them except one this year. But he's kicked most of those extra points when his team has been in the lead.
Diggers have had a little trouble with the last couple of weeks with defenders popping through that line and making a good surge on trying to block the kick. Hopefully the Diggers just didn't ice themselves on this play.
This will be a 25-yard extra point. Garcia puts it down, a low snap. That kick is up, and it is off to the left. 2:58 to go, third quarter. The Beat Diggers missed the extra point. It's Eaton 21, Brush 13 on 1010 KSLR and KSLR.com.